What's up, y'all? Xavier Joseph here. I am changing the location a little bit. I kind of got bored with the office, but I also have got a multitask today. This is probably the last video I'm going to upload this year. It's holidays, it's Christmas, New Year's. From the time of filming this, it's about 4 or 5 days, 4 days I think, till Christmas. I'm kind of all off still, getting over some travel, but I got so much to do today. So we're gonna get some cardio in. I'm gonna film this video. I'm walking my dog Dolce. So yeah, a lot to do. So in this video today, what I thought we would do to end the year on a good note is tackle the 5 most asked questions that I have received, whether it's from clients or just people that I've talked to or whatever, questions that to me are probably the most important since I keep getting asked. And hopefully answering these questions will get you guys off on the right foot in the new year, since I think it was like 60% of New Year's resolutions are fitness related. So, the goal is to not just start doing it, but to keep doing it, to keep seeing the results, to keep working into February and March and April, and not just stop after like 3 weeks when you realize it actually is hard and it actually takes time. And it's not just as easy as you think it is. It actually takes prep. It takes consistency. It takes some thought, like everything else in life does, to succeed. So I'm gonna give you these questions since they seem to be important. And I think they are important. They really are. So let's go. Here's question number 1. One is, what is the best way for me to get abs? So everybody wants to get abs. Everybody wants to have that good shredded 6-pack and all. Whether it's important or best for your body, that's debatable. It's person to person. Not everyone has fitness goals that actually require, abs to be super shredded and lean and allowed to be like seen all the time. But the best way to get abs is to not focus 100% on abs. Let me explain real quick. I don't want each answer to every question to be super long. And I forgot my sunglasses again. Awesome. No matter how many ab exercises you do, or how long, whether it's 30 minutes, which it probably should never be, whether it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whether you work out every day, whatever it is, if you have layers of body fat all over your body, around your back, around your midsection, if you are carrying a high percentage of fat on your body, you are not going to see your abs. It is that simple. Doesn't matter what you do, you will not see your abs. So the first goal you should be focusing on is shedding that fat. How are you going to shed that fat? By lifting heavy weights with good form and doing it consistently. By doing your cardio. And I don't mean getting up there and doing an hour and a half of crazy sprinting or jogging. Do your steady state cardio, start at 20 minutes. Once you're good, go to 25 if you need to. Mix it up, it depends on who you are, but do your cardio. And the most important aspect of this whole thing is your nutrition. So many people want to skimp out on their nutrition. They seem to think they can outwork a garbage diet, and that is not possible. If you want to see abs, you do have to be you can see abs at a decent amount of body fat percentage, like for males, at like 10% you can. But if you want to see them like super pop and everything, like you've got to get super, super low. Again, that may not be your goal. It may not be your goal, and it may not be super fun or sustainable for you with your lifestyle to have super, super, super low body fat percentages all year around. But you can definitely see your abs and feel good about your abs and feel good, strong, and confident at about a 10 to 15% body fat level. So that is going to come though from intense nutrition, not from plans that have you going and having these monster cheat days on the weekend and that are void of any cardio and that have tons of rest days and stuff like that. It's going to be intense. It's going to be intense. Does that mean you have to lose your whole life over it? No, but that means you're going to have to be intense. It means you're going to have to be intentional. It means you're going to have to be consistent. All right, question number 2. How do I stay motivated on my fitness plan? So going into the new year, everybody is usually pretty good for the first week, maybe 2 weeks. And then the 3rd week, things start creeping in. 4th week, more stuff starts creeping in and your diet starts slipping. And then by the 5th week or 6th week, you are pretty much just kind of barely doing it. And then within a full 2 months, you just realized it was too much, or you almost just like fell off the wagon unintentionally. The thing is that so many people will sit there and they will watch their motivational videos and they will, prep everything and lay out their stuff and they'll be all excited and all that. And it's great. Putting yourself in that good mindset is fantastic. But I also know a lot of people who are always watching motivational videos, always posting motivational things on their social media, and then are always falling off the wagon. So motivation at the end of the day is temporary. It's kind of crap and it's just temporary. What's going to get you through is your discipline. And you use these moments of motivation, if you want to use them for anything, you use these moments of motivation to show you how awesome it feels to succeed, to show you how awesome it is to actually work off of motivation and how good it feels to succeed from that excitement that comes with motivation. And then comes discipline, the consistency, the thing that gets you going, that keeps you working when you don't want to do it. It is more important that you push through, whether it's the last set or the last rep of an intense set, or whether it's an early morning workout that you really, really, really don't want to do. It's more important that you get in there and you do it, even if it's not perfect, than to skip it. Because when you start skipping those, you start showing and teaching yourself that you don't have to, and you start losing discipline. Even if you start building discipline up, it's happened to me before, you start building up that discipline muscle, then you fall off the wagon and you just start skipping the workouts. You lose that discipline. You show yourself that there are cheat codes to this thing. And that doesn't work out for anybody. So discipline is the most important thing. Discipline and consistency will beat motivation every single day of the week. So what I would say, the only way to keep this going is to keep it going. There is no secret. You just keep going every day, whether you want to or not, whether you have the energy or not. If you're sick and stuff, give yourself some grace. But regardless, you need to keep going every day, no matter what vacations you have, no matter how busy work gets, no matter what it is, you just have to keep going. That is it. There is no trick. Use motivation and watch Arnold Schwarzenegger videos to pump you up and get you excited, but there is no more tricks than that. You just have to do it. And you're going to realize that with a lot of advice that you are going to get from me and others, that there are no tricks. There is just consistency and hard work and doing your best. All right, question number 3. How long does it actually take to lose muscle and build weight? Most people are just focused on that, lose muscle and build weight. So that's how the question is usually posed to me. So this is not a fast process. Generally, like when we have our plans over at the Academy, we build them all off of 3-month plans. Generally in the fitness industry, the standard is like a 90-day program, 12 weeks, 90-day program. So we build out our initial programs for 90 days. You can lose a lot of weight and do a lot of body recomposition in 90 days if you stay focused and stay, consistent with it. 90 days, I would say, is a good first benchmark number 1. After that, you can start seeing what your body does when we just kind of throw things at it. Then you start actually getting a little more focused on your goals. Okay, now I know that it's a lot harder to lose weight on my lower back or on my triceps, in my legs, whatever it is. You'll learn where it's harder to lose weight and what is harder for you in general, whether it's cardio, whether it's certain exercise moves, whether it's a certain type of like leg day or whatever. You'll learn what is harder, and then you can go into the next 3 months or 4 months or so and start focusing a little more on your weak points, start focusing more on completing your first goal. Maybe it's losing a little more weight, whatever it is. You can start actually organizing this in a way that's even more custom to you, if that makes sense. So you can start seeing progress 100% within the first month if you're focused enough. And within the first 3 months, I have amazing transformation photos. But to have like a full body recomp, which is what most people are wanting, where they go from kind of overweight to like super lean and strong, and where people are like noticing and you feel comfortable taking your shirt off at like a beach resort or something. It all depends on how much effort and consistency you want to put into it, the body fat percentage you're starting with. It really depends, but I would say the simple answer, 3 to 6 months is a great benchmark to say you can change your whole life in 3 to 6 months. End of story. All right, the fourth question is, can I get fit at home with not a lot of equipment? Yes, 100% you get fit at home with not a lot of equipment. You can go on, we have one client right now, only one, because most people have access to a gym, but only one that is, their schedules doesn't allow them to go to the gym. And they do everything at home with a little bit of weights. It's challenging as a trainer to keep it interesting, to keep it fresh, to keep it new, to keep it, to keep it going with just like mainly body weight exercises and light weight exercises, but 100% doable, 100% doable. The biggest thing I would say is the focus is never really to lose weight. Even if your goal is to lose 20, 30 pounds, your goal is not to lose weight. Every goal, regardless of what it is, starts with building muscle, because muscle and fat cannot live together equally. Muscle will always take over and will weigh more and is healthier for your whole body to function better. So building muscle is always the goal, regardless of what your goal is. It always starts there. So the point is there is a limit to how much muscle, in terms of actual like size muscle, you can put on when you're just using body weights and calisthenics. Now with females, I feel personally as a trainer and what I've seen that works, with females, you can go a lot further with lighter weights, with home gyms, with reps and things along those lines. With males, we tend to need to start moving into heavy weights, going from like chest press from 40 to 50, 50 to 60. There's only so much we can do. Push-ups, we'll fatigue a little bit faster, mentally we'll get bored, all the type of stuff. We need to feel good lifting heavy weights. So with men, it's a little harder, but if you are just like overweight and you're just starting on your first goal, trying to lose weight, build muscle, get new habits, get consistent, a home gym with not a lot of weights, well, a home gym with no weights, it can be done. I lost, how much was it? 20 something pounds, my first time ever doing a fitness program. It was a fitness program that was just built on like high intense interval training. And I did it for 2 months and I lost like 20 something pounds. Now I knew nothing about nutrition and I got way too skinny and it took me years to like regain the muscle I wanted. But it was really like a crash course. I would never recommend it to anybody because it really wasn't that healthy looking back. But I lost a lot of weight and changed my whole body in that time frame. So it can definitely be done at home with little to no weights. All right, so the last question that I'm going to answer is a big one. How do I stop my cravings? Now, I want to make something very clear first before I answer this question, that I hope that anyone watching, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, or anything, understands and doesn't mistake my passion and intensity for good nutrition, for heavy lifting, for being consistent, for working hard. I hope nobody mistakes that for you can't enjoy your life while doing these things. Or if you mess up and you eat a certain food that's nasty or whatever, that you basically don't care about yourself and your fitness and everything. No, that's not the case. That is never the case. The point is that most people, they have an inability to control their cravings. That's what it comes down to. They have an inability to control their cravings, which allows them to have more problems and not be as focused, and makes them not achieve the progress they actually want, and then they wonder why. Because they keep giving into their cravings here and there. And there's a bit of discomfort that comes with this, and you just have to kind of push through it. But once you push through it and you get to the other side, there is not as much discomfort anymore, in terms of the fact that there's always going to be work to be put in, but you can enjoy a little more. If you're going to go for Christmas, you can enjoy your Christmas dinner a little more. You can enjoy your Thanksgiving meal a little more. You can enjoy these things more. Whereas if you were eating, you're overweight, you just started a new program and you're eating garbage, and then the holidays are coming up and you eat more garbage, and then you think, oh, I'm already off, so I'm going to eat more garbage, and you never control it, well then you're never going to succeed. So you really can't be mad at the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. It's really that simple. And I know the goal is always to think that something's wrong, the trainer's doing something wrong, and sometimes maybe they are. But at the end of the day, 9 out of 10 folks, every now and then I realize, oh, let's try this, I could have done this better. But 9 out of 10 times it's when I start peeling back the layers and the client starts being honest with me, I realize, oh, they messed up here, they messed up there, they had these sauces they thought was good, whatever. But it's no big deal, we all make mistakes. So again, back to the question, how do I stop my cravings? There's no way to stop the cravings. And you shouldn't stop the cravings. We're always gonna have cravings, and we should be allowed to enjoy what we want in moderation if we have earned it. Now, what we need to do is find alternatives. Now, this goes against some of the other things I've said about basically building up that muscle that teaches you not to let your cravings control you, which they should not. Let's assume for a second that you are in a good fitness routine. You've gotten out of your mind about your cravings, and you can control your cravings. You can go to a party and have a few little things and not just gorge yourself on everything, all right? So you're still gonna get cravings regardless though. So first off, there's no problem giving into those here and there. There's no problem eating a little more than you normally do here and there. I think we put too much emphasis on being perfect, and we need to put more emphasis on just being consistent and good and feel good about ourselves. But realistically, what we should be doing is if we crave chocolate, maybe we go and we find alternative recipes. We find alternative things that will help us be able to, satisfy that sweet tooth without knocking us off the track with our fitness goals. Because I know some people just can't, they say their body knows when it's not real chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate or something. So, just go have some chocolate if you really want to. Go have some chocolate. Don't go crazy. Have some chocolate here and there. But I know some people who are like, I can't go more than 2 days without having ice cream. Well, we're going to have to figure something out. Go have Halo Top if you need to, a little bit of Halo Top. Or if you're going to make a protein shake, really thicken it up and put some whipped cream on top. Boom, now you have something that kind of mimics a milkshake. I know if you want brownies, there are tons of healthy brownie recipes out there that you can grab. So there is a lot of things you can grab, but the point is the question is incorrect when they say, how do I stop my cravings? You don't. You learn to control them. Once you learn to control them, then you move forward into what are alternatives when it's time for me to actually indulge in my cravings. And you have to make the choice whether it's you going in there and actually just having, a big thing of chocolate or a big thing of ice cream and just saying, you know what, I enjoy it because I've earned it. Or you're in the position where you know that you've got a goal, you've got a holiday coming, you don't really want to splurge yet. So let me find something that's super low cal that'll just kind of like curb my sweet tooth. It's really not that hard, and it's not as crazy as some people want it to be. It's just consistency, y'all. It's just focusing on what's important to you and knowing what means the most to you. If you want it, you will make it happen, I promise. And we here at the Academy are not only here to help you achieve your goals, we're here to make it fun and for you to enjoy the journey along the way and feel stronger and more powerful than you've ever felt. So I'm gonna wrap this up now because it's getting kind of long, but I just wanted to thank you all so much for all the support you have shown me during this year. For all the support you guys have shown my business. We've only been open for about 6 months and we have had great successes and we've had some great clients come through. And I'm just so grateful for all of y'all for allowing me to live the life that I want to live, the dream life that I've always wanted, to be able to help you guys achieve the life you've always wanted. We're helping each other, y'all. So thank you so much. I look forward to everything we're gonna accomplish in the New Year's, and it's gonna be a good one. And yeah, hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. Enjoy your time with your family, enjoy your food, enjoy your lifting, enjoy the time off. Just enjoy it, because January 1st is gonna come. Before you know it, it's gonna be back to normal life. It's gonna be back to the regular grind. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much, and I will see y'all next year.